All right. So, as many of you probably know, JoJo Chapter 106 came out yesterday, I believe. I read it. It was fantastic, and I wanted to do a little update thing on my video that I made during my last anniversary week. Just to see like where my idea of Jobin being villain develops with 105 and 106. 105 didn't really add much. The only thing it really added was the fact that Josuke's invisible bubbles can pass through Paisley Park's route through the phone or whatever. Um, but other than that, it didn't really add that much. But in chapter 106, we see here that we've got Toru, and he gets hit by the invisible soap bubble, and we also see that as a result of that, Yasuo is safe from the calamities. So his stand ability stops for a second, Toru's that is, um, and I mean, it goes on from there. I'll keep going in a second, but I also want to say that this isn't a chapter review. So if you want to read the chapter for yourself, go ahead and do that. I'm not going over the whole thing. I'm only going over some parts of it. But Toru gets hit. Yasuo is spared from the calamity. So we know Toru's stand ability turns off for a second at least. And we also see later on that he eats part of the Rokakaka that was there. So he eats part of it, and then he starts walking towards Yasuo. So he's trying to touch her so that he can do an equivalent exchange, as we see here, trying to use the equivalent exchange to heal his wounds, trying to touch her. So that's basically where 106 leaves us, although there is more. He gets hit again with an invisible spin shot, and then the chapter ends on this page here. We've got Toru on the ground in the garage, and he's crawling into the house, but Kato is there. So it leaves us on the cliffhanger. He might try and touch her and fuse with her. So, basically, just what this chapter leaves us with is Toru now has eaten some of the Rokakaka and is injured, and he's gonna try and fuse with someone. So it opens the possibility that Toru could die and then end up fusing with someone instead of just healing with it, like what happened to Kida Yoshikage and Kujo Josefumi. So what that means is we could end up having Toru die and then fuse with maybe Jobin, if we're going by our idea that Jobin could be villain. And then that could be the power-up in abilities that Jobin has for the end fight. And I mean that would be pretty cool and reasonable. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. I just wanted to go over some stuff because 106 left us with a new possibility for how Jobin can possibly come back, especially with the Rokakaka. It could help heal Jobin as well, if Toru dies first, that is. But I don't know. That's really it. Just a quick little 5-minute thing. I don't know why I have my headphones on for this. I wasn't listening to anything, so that's fun. But yeah, just a little thing. I mean, I'll keep going with this until it's proven otherwise. So it's whatever. And I mean, if it ends up being that Jobin doesn't end up being the big bad of the part, I mean, it's whatever. It's just an idea, just a fun thought experiment. So yeah, I will see you guys in chapter 107. But well, I mean, I hope I'll see you before that, but I definitely will see you on chapter 107. So goodbye.